Hello guys. Well, great news. My parts have arrived from Andover-Norton in England, and this box contains one part in particular that will allow me to begin the disassembly process of the engine crankcases. They do a really nice job in packaging everything up. Oh, Merry Christmas. Lots of nuts and bolts and washers. Well, not that many actually, but this is the part I'm waiting on. And the rest I'll get to. Who would have thought you'd get so excited by a few nuts and bolts and washers? Well, it is Christmas, right? So anyway, yeah, this is the intermediate support plate that I ordered from Andover-Norton. I think it's a relatively new item, and it wasn't like it was cheap, but it's definitely, well, we'll see if it's worth it or not, but I just couldn't bring myself to cut away this timing cover. So this is a spare one that came with the parts that are on loan from my friend Sam. And the one way that I've seen it, several times actually, and even in the Mick Hemmings video, you'll see that he's cut away here and here just to support the intermediate pinion while you tighten up the cam chain. So it's called part 067325 Intermediate Shaft Support Tool, and I suspect it's pretty simple. You could probably make one of these yourselves, but it comes with these spacers as well for different models. It's pretty heavy duty actually, looking at it at first glance. It's thicker than I expected. So there it is. That's all it is. Pretty simple, but I've been waiting for this, so I guess the alternative would be to cut away here or something like that, so you can get to the cam pinions here, and then the worm nut here for the worm drive for the oil pump. So we'll see. Next step will be to fit this on the bike and start removing some of these gears. Okay, so I'm at the engine and I've got the plate, and just reading the instructions. There's a first. These shorter screws are actually for post 1970 Commandos, I guess. For the earlier models, these won't fit. They're actually too short. And they also use the longer spacer for the earlier models. So the idea is, and it mentions this in the instructions, is you're supposed to use just some of your own casing screws with the longer spacers and the fixing plate as well. So very easily, just take the plate, put the casing screw through it, washer, and then just locate it here on the top screw hole. It's a perfect fit, which it should be, I guess. It's been engineered specifically for this, so. But no, it's nice that everything fits so well. And you'll see how the cutaway comes into play now. And it's an absolute perfect fit around that intermediate pinion in the middle. And the spacing is perfect. I'm going to tighten up too much. And that's it. You know what, I always thought that chain was slack when I took the timing case off, and that's exactly the point, is you can't tell how tight or slack your chain is until that timing case, that timing cover comes off. And this is intended exactly for that, so that we can tighten the chain and also remove these two nuts here as well. That's a left-hand thread, and then this one here, without putting undue stress on this shaft here. So Right, there we are. We're ready to start the dismantling process.